We're back. Stray Cast. It's the Stray Cast glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. Need some themage, Ginge. The El Themo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. We're pretty excited, all right? We're back I'm going to take my shades off. I have raccoon eyes. We're back. We're back in the studio, live. It's me, Pat Renwick. It's Ryan Popcorn Whitaker. It's Andrew Ellenberger, the Ginger Ninja. JP and Danny are downstairs.
Yeah,
but we're all
they're trying to get in the boat.
We're all together, and we are excited. Look at you guys are in the Crestliner down there.
Did they make it work? Awesome.
Awesome. You're right by that heap of help and hospitality, I see. The old Scrappers.
It's a nice day here, too.
The old Scrappers Delight right there by you.
Yeah, let's talk about the weather, Danny.
Well, Dan, partly cloudy. It looks like a mild 78 degrees in Hammond, Indiana.
Are those cirrostratus clouds above your head?
They're cumulus clouds that are not washing in the rains, and I noticed there are red power poles next to JP High, who is sitting in the passenger seat of the Crestliner. Right there. Look at you guys. Look at all that going on.
Here. I could do this every show, honestly. This is great.
We're back. We're back. Hey, Andy, let's do it the old-fashioned way. What do you say? Like we used to do before quarantine. Remember the good old days?
Back when we went to different schools together?
Yes, when we went to different schools together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome, I bid to you. He's the drummer of the band. He skateboards. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Popcorn Whitaker.
What's up?
Yeah.
This feels good.
That's Ryan in the TH Marine shirt.
I like being back in here, man.
Yes.
Yeah. It's air conditioned.
It's nice.
We're all tan.
It's pleasant. Yeah. Yeah. We're well rested.
Yeah.
Well rested.
Yeah. Finally, well rested
for sure. Yes. Ryan, I see you have a tin cup in front of you.
I do.
What does that tin cup represent?
Just the tin cup. What it represents is the tin cup drinking game.
Oh.
That we do here.
Do tell.
Every week on
Do
Straight
tell,
Cast.
Ryan Whitaker.
If you are not hip to it, we have a key word that every time it's said, you must take a drink.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay.
But you should.
Okay.
It's fun.
It's up
Drink
to you,
responsibly.
just like Ozzy says.
Yeah, whatever you got in front of you.
It's up to you.
Exactly. So the key word this week is going to be, well, I guess it's two words. Brush pile.
Brush pile. Okay.
It might get said a few times.
I like it.
Hopefully not too crazy.
Especially since we have on the show tonight Bassmaster Elite Series Champion Buddy Gross. Yes.
You see how I set up that segue for you?
See, I like that.
There you go.
I like how you did that. I like
Not even planned.
I like how you did that. Amazing. So there it is. Brush pile. You hear brush pile.
Brush pile. Every time you hear brush pile, take a drink. We're going to tally it up. And, if you're driving anywhere, make it a Pepsi.
Please. Yes, please. Drink responsibly. Thank you, Ryan, for putting it that way. Putting quarantine.
But if you're not, make it a tin cup.
People are still quarantined, and some people are
semi-quarantined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a semi.
Quarter-teened.
It's a semi.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey, speaking of semi, nothing semi here. It's full on at Stray Cast. And speaking of full on, we have our very own collegiate, our intern, Dickie IA, Dickie Momo.
Hey.
What's going on? Hey, Danny.
Reporting live from the Crestliner.
Yes. I like it.
Honestly, as long as it's not winter, JP and I are completely comfortable doing this every show. I mean, this is great.
No, your contract says through winter.
Yes, even winter.
Yeah.
We have gear. As you know, TH Marine Supplies makes some amazing apparel that keeps you dry throughout all seasons.
Absolutely.
So there it is. And speaking of TH Marine Supply,
dude, there's a squirrel. Look.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see shiny things as well. Hey, TH Marine Supplies, Father's Day bundle, $99. All kinds of good stuff in there. THMarineSupplies.com. All kinds of goodies, Dan. You know?
Yeah. Whose dad doesn't need a jack plate?
Who don't need an Atlas jack plate, Paul?
Yeah.
Paul got that Atlas jack plate. pump it up to 6. You know what I mean? Hey, Stray Cast is a cool place to win stuff, Dan.
It is.
I mean,
every single day of the week.
You're winning. You're winning in life. So why not share it with the rest of everyone else in the Bass Galaxy? And let's give some stuff away. What do you think we should give away today? Let's give away.
I feel that every father deserves for Father's Day a mystery tackle box.
Wow.
Honestly.
Yes.
A mystery tackle box.
Okay. I'm
You know what's
buying
better
it.
than one? What's better than one mystery tackle box?
Even if you're not a father.
mystery tackle boxes.
2 mystery
We're giving
tackle
away
boxes.
2.
Yeah. So when we send away these mystery tackle boxes, I have to start remembering to take my address off of here because the same guy that was visiting Brian the Carpenter's house, if you remember, like he was
Flashdance?
Yeah, Flashdance, Solid Gold Flashdance Dancer was on live PD. Yeah. I got to take my address off of these. But yeah, we're giving away two mystery tackle boxes. So what you have to do is what, Danny? What do they have to do to win?
Very simple instructions. All you have to do is like and share the live feed. And let's add a word to the comments. Let's say MTB contest. Right there.
And Carl.
Carl,
Carl get mad. You know how Carl gets. We got to include him.
Oh, yeah. So comment Carl's in the live feed and then like and share the live feed. A lot of people don't. You can't just expect to win if you don't follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Follow the instructions. JP High is already working on his randomizer right there.
Okay.
This is actually the view of the randomizer.
Wow.
And at the end of the show, we will announce the winner of the 2 winners, actually. It's not your 2 separate winners of the MTB tackle boxes.
It's a heap and help and a hospitality. All you got to do, whatever that was, all you got to do is like and share the feed and take it off of private. Speaking of heap and help and hospitality, we know him as just a good old boy, like one of them Duke of Hazzard, but you might know him as JP.
Just one Duke of Hazzard.
JP. He's a Duke of Hazzard. He's not all of them. He's one Duke.
Just one Duke.
So I want everybody
Where's he at?
He's over there next to the heap pile. So the neighbor's scrap pile is immense. It's like Fenway.
What's that? What's that trailer made out of?
Titanium, bro.
I think it's made of everything.
I think it's made of an old trailer.
That's one of my old boat trailers that's now been made into that, and it's holding quite a load.
That's important stuff.
It's very impressive.
Yes,
it's very impressive.
Yes.
So come on down, Scraporama.
JP in the co-angler seat over there.
JP, how you doing?
Great.
You doing good?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm doing good. This is where I belong.
He's a Coco.
He's just missing 2 rods. That's all he needs.
Hey, JP, I know some of your favorite people in the world are coming on tonight from New Jersey. There you are. Some of your faves, man. The girls from the Ike Foundation coming on the show.
Hey. All right.
Yeah, they're going to have a rap off with you. Did you get that in the liner notes in the office memo? So you don't even have your lyrics ready.
Off the brain.
Okay, well, that's good. That's all we need. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, the ladies of the Ike Foundation coming on tonight. Yeah. I did a little different tonight. I did a little different.
Yeah.
I just, instead of coming out the bat,
It's fine.
I weaved it.
Yeah, you're snake waking.
I'm shaking and baking.
Yes.
I'm cooking with vinegar.
That's
you know
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get more with honey than you can vinegar.
Speaking of cooking with vinegar, he's all honey. He's all sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, he's tangy like barbecue. He's our producer. Red on the head like a producer should be, Andrew Ellenberger. The producer! Yes! Don't you tell me! Yes, I do so! Come here, Gigi. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy, we're back. We're back.
Yep.
I like stressing you out by getting loud and moving.
He's never left.
I
though.
know.
Not me.
I like to get loud and then he gets. It's kind of like that. Andy, we're back. We got the gang back together. We got the band back together.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, what the heck is Danny doing?
He don't know.
Look, is he a member of the Backstreet Boy? Is that what he is?
JP muted us. I was wondering if you could hear us.
Oh, hey,
Uh-huh.
hey, hi Dan. He's doing great. There it is. Way better angle, by the way. Thanks. It's using your noodle.
Dude, I'm laying down. This is great.
What do you think of that out of the Crestliner there, Ginge?
Something. I like where they're at.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Can we trade?
That's,
All right, so I got to get to a couple more things. First off, birchgold.com/straycast Guns N' Roses /straycast. Birchgold.com. What is birchgold.com, you may ask? Ginge, what would you say birchgold.com is?
an investment.
An investment in precious metals. That's right. A lot of us have our precious savings in real live cash money, which is a good thing, you know. Stocks, bonds,
Or the always trustworthy banks?
commodities.
No sarcasm there at all.
I got you right.
Yeah.
Here's something that's constant. In bass fishing, we like constant. We like to control the uncontrollable variable if we can, if that's such a thing.
You have to control the uncontrollables.
Precious metals, you are right, are controllable, and they don't fluctuate. They're a constant. That's gold, silver, and plastodius. It's a new precious metal.
Yes.
Plastodius.
It's $11 billion.
Yes, that is the most preciousness of the all precious metal.
They don't burn in a house fire either.
For a free info kit, you go to birchgold.com/straycast and check it out. They're going to tell you everything you need to know about it. You have nothing to lose. Part of your savings can be transferred, all your savings, whatever. It's birch.
Yeah. I mean, how many fishermen invest in tungsten? You know, why not gold?
Precious metal.
Yeah.
Boom, it's right there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be serious with you, man. Like bass fishing is not a poor man's sport.
Well, it is, but it isn't.
No, it's not a poor man's sport, Ryan, because it makes you broke. So,
Well, yeah, that's
you
what
would
I'm
be
saying.
rich if you did
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
So
is
here's
that
the-
it'll
here-
make you poor.
Here's the
Yes.
deal, Ryan. It's a way to protect the rubles. It's a way to protect the rubles.
Yes.
All right. Birchgold.com/straycast. Half a Spot. Don't forget, if you haven't already, go ahead and download the Half a Spot official app. Subscribe to them on Instagram, as well as download the app on your iPhone or your Android. You know who else is coming on here tonight? Finally, we're getting to the end of this. Our
Who's that?
mystery guest.
We have a mystery guest?
Yes, Ryan, you do not know this,
I don't.
but this is the return of your local hammer segment.
Is that
I
right?
hope you are prepared, Mr.
Whoa.
Whitaker.
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa.
The local hammers are back in our debut segment of Ryan Whitaker's Popcorn Whitaker's Ryan Fingers Whitaker.
It's been a few years.
Parking lot, Ryan.
Ryan Popcorn Fingers Whitaker.
Parking lot.
Yes,
Yes.
Parking Lot Ryan. Thank you.
There you go.
No one can beat Parking Lot Ryan. We'll
He's
talk
tough
about
to
that
beat.
later. But coming back, local hammers. But we're not calling it local hammers anymore. What we're calling it is
Regional hammers?
real good fishermen.
Real good
Yeah,
fishermen.
real good local fishermen.
Local, real good fishermen.
First guys,
Like it.
Brian the Carpenter
Nice.
and Rizz B Fishing. Coming on at the end of the show to talk local derbs on Ryan's segment.
Awesome.
All right? So you got the whole show to prepare for this.
Whoa. Let's get local.
Hey, I might have forgot something. I might not. It's going to be amazing. We got Buddy Gross. We got the Ike Foundation. We got the Carpenter and the Rizz. Put the power poles down. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back with Buddy Gross. The all-new XF series by Crestliner. Simplistic perfection with performance features built on a platform for success. The amazingly affordable XF series by Crestliner. A brand new way to reel in bass. For more information and to find your local dealer, visit Crestliner.com today. The Crestliner Real Deal Sales Event. The best time to buy is now at Crestliner.com. Save up to $3,000 today.
Hey, it's Carl, and I've got some big plans this fishing season. I'm hoping to get in the best shape of my life to have some of the best fishing of my life. And I want you to join me for Carl's spring training. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydrowave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
History of bass fishing. 2019, a pivotal year for all bass anglers. We all got hit with the proverbial left hook. But in 2019, some epic, historic wins. Important wins. Brian Latimer at Seminole. Carl Jacobson at 10 Killer. And now, as we emerge into a very important era of bass fishing, the aftermath, an important win by our next guest. His Eufaula win is legendary, and we bring you, right now, Bass Galaxy, give it up for Buddy Gross! Yes! Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Yes, sir, buddy.
Man, it's awesome to be here. Thank you for having me.
Buddy, I know that you are exhausted. You've done Letterman. You, even though he doesn't do a show anymore, you were on Jimmy Kimmel. You did Johnny Carson. You did, yeah, and you did Bass University as well. Craig Kilborn. And all that.
Carson Daly.
It's been a busy week.
Yeah, you've been all over like a rock star. And the last time that you were on the show here, we made the comparison to you being a rock star in bass fishing. It really is. It's such a niche passion. Do you know what I mean, buddy? It's so important to us, but means nothing to so many. Does that make sense?
It does, but it means a lot to me.
Me
it's what
too.
Puts food on the table and makes the world go round.
That's right. It is so important to us, man. Like, bass fishing is our life. And what I'm getting to is, how cool is it that you have actually won an event and gone on a tour of podcasts and shows and interviews and radio shows? Like, it's the fact that you were on ESPN, okay, live, BASS live. That is so huge, so important to all of us as bass anglers. And you, that pivotal win, man, the pivotal win. Studio audience, give it up again for Buddy Gross, Bassmaster Champion. Unreal, dude. It's so important. I need everyone to know that.
It's been crazy. People that don't even watch bass fishing back home have been calling and texting and sending emails, and it's been one of them deals where it reached a lot of people. I think it helped grow the sport, and I didn't know it was that big, but it was pretty big. This was a big deal this past week.
It's really great, man, and we congratulate you. We're so happy for you. I really hope you know that, man. We are.
Yeah, I do, and I appreciate it. I really do.
I mean, like, so it's really cool because on a regular event, we'll get to see a Bassmaster event on ESPN, and that's it. That's what it is. But there's aftermath of this, okay? So, like, Mike's talking about it on the air. You know what I mean, dude? On ESPN and in prime times, man. Like, you're like being talked about on Sports Center, buddy. It's great. It's amazing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just hard to believe that it went from, my first tournament just a few months ago in the elites to my second tournament, and already got a win, and it's just an amazing week. That's all I can tell you. It was crazy.
Man, I mean, and I opened up about important wins, and I was trying to make a point. There are wins that are very important to the bass fishing community. And that was Latimer at Seminole. Remember that one? How important that was to the community. You were still on the tour then, right? That's not. Yeah, you were on the FLWs.
Yeah,
you
I
won,
was right. I was right down the lake from him.
Yep, you won the Derb that year too, and we had you on last year. Carl at 10 Killer. Okay, a very important emotional win. These are emotional wins. All right, and then now you at Lake Eufaula. That's an emotional win as well. All right, it is. Now I am sure that you have gone over your victory a zillion times on all these shows. So we're going to do this a little differently. Okay, buddy? So basically,
yes,
this is called Buddy's Victory in a nutshell. Okay? And I am going to give you keywords, and you just describe that as it pertains to your victory. Now, it's in order, buddy. It's real easy for you. So, and it'll come to you. You'll see. I do this stuff, buddy. You already yelled at me earlier. We'll get Buddy Gross in a nutshell. Telemundo. Welcome, buddy. All right, there it is, buddy. You broke your worm off in practice.
I threw a jig.
And you threw a jig. That's right. You threw a jig. See this? See how we're doing this? See how we're doing
I've got you.
Okay, now we're doing this.
Hey,
All
right here. Me and you.
That's right, mano y mano. All right, Billy Lowen.
Shallow water scared me to death. I thought I was doing the wrong thing for the first day.
43rd place.
43rd place.
43rd place. That's
43rd
right.
place. That means long ways to climb and get busy.
That's right. And you climbed. You climbed. There's no cabe duda, as they would say wherever we are right now. Hey, and then, here it is. Shane LaHue. Shane LaHue.
Miracle that fell in my favor.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
that's not supposed to happen. Shane's a great fisherman, knows what he's doing. It happens though. I did it down at Okeechobee 2 years ago and had to go tell him I had my 6 fish in. I lost 2 pounds. So it happens to the best of us.
It's part of the game.
I'm glad I got the shot though. I hate it for Shane. Yeah. I hate it for Shane. I probably owe him a lot more than a steak dinner, but I'll take care of him somewhere down the road.
And again, everything happens for a reason. But Ginge, I'm sorry I didn't go over this with you. And don't let any crank callers in, whatever you do. But get Shane on the line. Get Shane on. Can you do that? All right, buddy. So you move on in the tournament. You squeak in, okay? You squeak in, but it's meant to be. It's meant to be, right? You're with me?
I believe that.
Okay,
yes,
and I do as well. I believe everything happens for a reason, right? So we get into the last day of the derb. All right, we get into the last day of the derb. Throwing a couple things at you here. All right, lunchtime fun time. Lunchtime fun time.
Lunchtime fun time would be, big fish time. Anytime sun got straight up and down, the big fish bit, and I knew I was going to get bit. I just didn't know where at the time. So lunchtime fun time meant we was fixing to eat.
Do you find that as a common occurrence, or is that because it seems to me a lot of times that the lunchtime bite can be off, or is it seasonal? Is it regional?
I think it just pertained to those brush piles. I think when the sun got straight up and down, the fish started pulling tighter to the brush instead of being scattered out, feeding away from it. And I think that's what made the brush pile bite so much better. Typically, when I do good in tournaments, I've already got my good bag by 10:30. So that was a little bit rare for me.
Yeah, and you adjusted, man. I mean, that whole adjustment, deep to shallow.
Yeah.
You knew what you had to do. Something told you something was different.
Yeah. It was just that every day that during the tournament, the brush piles got better midday. So I knew that from 10 to 1:30 was going to be my best bite. So I tried to keep myself in the key areas during that time. That was the biggest thing that made my tournament go successfully.
And you did, man. 27-11. 27-11.
Mega for the fourth day of that tournament. After 2 large events, I knew I had a great bag. I knew I had done all I could do, and it was up to those guys to beat me at that point. It was up to them.
Man, and a 7.5-pound deficit. Like, that's one of the biggest deficits. You're 10th place to first place. I mean, I read somewhere.
Unreal. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 7.5 pounds, buddy. You know, and everything happens for a reason, man. And please don't misinterpret anything like I was saying about Shane or anything about that Scott may have not pulled it off or Drew had some mechanical issues. That's all. What I'm getting at, man, is everything falls in line. Okay, it has to fall in line. That's how difficult it is to win a 4-day event. All right, that's how difficult.
Everything has to go exactly like it's supposed to, or you can't do that,
dude. Jerry,
but not to mention like that kind of a deficit. We see that in pre-spawn. You know that happens during the pre-spawn, but right now, that time of year on that lake, like
amazing.
Yeah, for a giant bag like that, unreal.
Absolutely amazing. And Jerry McInnes told us once on this show that everything happens for a reason, and we don't have to understand the reasons, okay? We don't understand them. But, like, all this stuff, like the worm flying off and then you picking up the jig, that's part of it. That was supposed to happen, okay? Shane is our friend. We love Shane. But, unfortunately, that was supposed to happen, all right? Drew having the mechanical issues, that's supposed to happen. Ultimately, buddy, you catching that 27-11 was supposed to happen. That's how I believe things are. Now, the course is obviously set by you, the angler, correct? To follow through with it. All right, there, bud? Uh-oh, we got frozen, buddy.
Mannequin challenge.
We got frozen, buddy. Uh-oh. Tickety-tock. It's tough. 4 days.
Yeah.
Of a derb. To have to, nothing erased, cumulative weight. Boom.
Yeah.
Are we back with Bud? There it is, Bud. We got you. Hey.
Oh, there's motion. Can you hear us?
Doop. Can you hear Bud? I see him. He's moving. Bud, blink twice if you are okay.
I'm
Oh.
At me.
Uh-oh.
Man, his connection was great.
It was amazing before.
What happened?
Yeah. Buddy,
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
You got me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Are you there, Bud?
What about now?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me, Bud? I see him moving.
We're on a huge delay is the problem.
Okay. Well, I got you a little bit. What should we try? What do you want to do?
Should we
Jake?
reset this?
Refresh? All right. Well, you want to try and refresh it on his end? Boom. Boom. Bud, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's really good. At least we can hear him. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Gross is back. Buddy, I think where we were was just stating the fact that, man, all that was supposed to happen, and 4 days of an Elite Series derb is quite an accomplishment, man. Quite an accomplishment. It's got to all fall in line, doesn't it? Nope. And then we lost Bud again.
It does. Everything had to go exactly right. I mean, I had a really. Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Have I got you?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear?
I'm trying, but we've had some serious issues with the internet around here in the last few days. So
no, it's okay.
I do apologize.
You're clean now,
buddy. It is fine. We completely get it.
Don't move.
But no, everything has to go just right. I mean, I had.
Well, now it sounds like Pac-Man.
He's playing Pong.
Hey, buddy.
You want to try hanging up on him and calling him back? See if want help? No?
Hey, bud. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're gonna try and get you back. But if that doesn't happen, it's like Robot Buddy. In case you can't hear me, unfortunately, I think we got to cut this short. And congratulations on your victory, man. We're super happy for you, dude. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's try and call him back.
Try cutting him off and calling him back, or get him on the phone. Yeah.
I mean, might as well. Got nothing. I mean, it would be like if we had 3 casts left to make at the end of the day, and we just decided
backlash?
Not to do it. Yeah, we got to make it. We got to make an attempt.
Yes, grab another rock.
So we're gonna try you, bud. Buddy. I think those storms that he had today.
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Wait a minute.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where, buddy?
Can we call on the phone?
Yeah, let's get on the phone.
I think that's what Andy's going to do. He's going to call you on the phone. That's Terminator, buddy. That's what that was. So, do you know, like, I can remember, like, I think Keith Combs had a big derb with a huge a deficit that he came to win.
Yeah.
It was like 6 something or maybe even 7 something.
Yeah.
But, dude, 7.5 pounds, that's one of the biggest I can remember.
Yeah, and then, I mean, like the Jordan Lee.
Of course, Jordan's classic.
That one, Edwin Evers classic as well. That was a big one.
There you go. But what was the final day? What was the weight on the final day? Like, was it?
I don't remember.
I know Clun had one too, didn't he, in a classic where it was just like way.
There was a Mike McClellan also, Brian Snowden.
There's just
a Florida Mike McClellan Zoom trick worm flip or Snowden zeroed. There we go.
All right, buddy.
You back?
I'm back. I'm back from Terminator.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Gross is back. Yes. All right, we did it, buddy. We did it. Hey, buddy, you've had some major accomplishments. Of course, a Pickwick in 16 on the FLW tour, right?
Yes.
You had the amazing derb on Toho in 19. All right, so you're no stranger to big checks. You know, I know you drove around with that big check you got at Toho in the back of your truck for like 3 weeks. Remember?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you can't fold that one into your pocket.
No. You had that one forever.
My blue truck was still sitting up in the back of the truck.
You're collecting them now, but what I want to know from you, buddy, is like, do you remember the first real check that you cast as a bass fisherman that like kind of solidified things for you? That was like, you know what, I'm doing this. What was that first check?
The first one on the major was Pickwick, because I was done. That was my last tournament, and then I cashed the check, and that changed everything.
That's what solidified it. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. Andy, are we kind of stuck on this? Is there anything we can do about that? Or?
Does he have his computer on?
Hold on 1 second. Andy, what do you think? Give Bud a little direction if you know any.
I don't think you have a computer on, buddy.
Yeah, I'm turning it off.
Okay, that was probably the echo.
You good now?
Boom. Thanks,
Yep.
Ryan. Thanks, Andy. Okay,
You
there
there?
it is.
Buddy?
I can run any electronics on my boat you want me to, but when you put me in front of a computer, we're in trouble. My wife had to take my daughter somewhere, so we're in trouble really bad now.
Well, you sound good now. It's
Yeah,
nice
it's all
and clear.
good.
I think I think we could take it from there anyway. And
Proceed.
we got an awesome picture of you holding up your blue trophy. That's for sure.
Caressing it.
So you're comfortable fishing always. Would that be comfortable to say for you? You are
Yes,
comfortable.
sir.
I mean, I know you can catch them deep. You can catch them shallow.
It's like a Casey Ashley song.
Yeah, it is. You can catch them deep in Texas and Texas and Texas and Texas and Casey. That one.
Exactly.
But buddy, but I mean, for example, on Toho, I didn't understand when you were on the show last time and you told us like you casted at one spot for 4 days, right? Like one spot.
Pretty much, yes, sir.
Pretty
For sure.
much. And that did, like, I've had, like, good spots. I think we've all had good spots. Like, well, we saw Seth Feider's good spot on St. Clair.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, buddy, that's something, man. Especially, like, okay, let's go back to showing something of your confidence as an angler. All right? We both talked about the Bill Lowen in his first day bag, and he made you second-guess yourself. Okay, but you stuck to your guns because of your confidence as an angler. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't remember what it was, but like John Cox at that Toho Derby on day one had like some hella bag. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Do you remember? It was like maybe in the 30s, dude.
Yeah, it was right at it if it wasn't 30. But, yeah, he crushed him.
He crushed him, and of course he was doing that wacky worm stuff, looking at fish, and then you're out there deep. And you had never fished. You'd never fished Toho before, never.
No, sir. I had not. No, sir.
And you stuck at one tiny spot that you casted at for 4 days. That's confidence, buddy. Who does that?
Well,
You.
It's all I had. It looks better than it really was. Probably not. That thing just kept producing quality fish, and once you find that, you have to protect it, and you have to get it for all it's worth at the same time. And I expected it to run out like I happened to me at Pickwick, but it never did. It just kept on and kept on. Even on the 5th day, it still produced.
So again, we got to bring it back to that whole thing that that everything happens for a reason, man. You know, it's just it's up to us as anglers to maybe direct it. Is that right? Does that make sense?
That's right. And you have to make the decisions. The decisions is all on us. I mean, the Lord gives us the will and the opportunities, but we have to make right decisions, and that comes from just experience and just knowing when to stay and when to go. And if you can actually mess yourself up if you're not real careful.
Yeah, you gotta lead your own destiny.
Yeah, like Hackney was telling us last time.
Yeah.
You can't get swept up in it. You can't get swept up in it, man. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about, let's get to know Buddy a little bit. Let's get to know you a little bit. So let's do like let's do like a 20 questions or something with Bud. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's salvage the train wreck. Oh, an old fashioned. I like it. Ginge brought this. You hear this one, buddy?
Wait.
I do.
Let's get to know Buddy Gross. Hey, I once heard on a Terry Brown Bass Fan Radio interview with Gary Klein that a bass jig is a bass jig is a bass jig. Do you agree with that?
I do not agree with the bass. I mean, the general principle, yes, but not all jigs are made equal. That's a fact.
I agree, and you had a kind of a special deal going there, right? At your fella. That's an example of it right there. A jig is not a jig is not a jig.
That light wire hook.
Yeah. I mean, it came together for you, bud. The jig bite.
It did. It just, and it also made for a lot of hookups. I lost a few fish during the week, but a lot of times it's because I was out of position and and the fish bit in an awkward place. But most of the ones that I set the hook in, we got to the boat, and that was a good thing.
Yeah, man, and it seemed you got that quality bite. Hey, you know any dad jokes?
Any dad jokes?
Yeah, like what time do you go to the dentist? And like 2:30. That's like a dad joke. It's a horrible joke. But like, do you know any horrible jokes? Dad jokes.
I don't. I'm not a joke guy.
All right, I'm gonna give you one.
Like
right?
if you miss a day of cosmetology school, you got to take a makeup class.
That's a great dad joke. That's way better than the one I was gonna tell about pirates.
Oh, the steering wheel?
No. Buddy, do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
I'm assuming P, but probably not.
No, a lot of people would say R, but it's not. It's the C. It's the C. The C is a pirate. Okay, enough dad jokes. Hey, we always hear sad stories about lost fish, buddy, but do you have a sad lost lure story? Like, I have a lost balsa B3 that still haunts me to this day. Do you have a lost lure story?
I do. I had a Huddleston one time that I had started playing with 15 years ago, and I had it all tricked out and had the rate of fall that I wanted and stuff, and I was playing with it on chick, and I had 15 other ones that wouldn't do the same thing, and I lost it.
You lost it.
And it hadn't have been like 50-degree water temperature, I think I'd have slammed for it.
It's heartbreaking. God. It's heartbreaking.
Condolences.
I mean, it is. It's wrenching because of the mental havoc of the lost lure. The mental havoc. It's horrible, bud.
It's like a lost love.
It's horrible. But
I've had several lost lures that I wish I had back, to be honest with you.
I know, right?
Except for that worm. You don't want that worm back.
Yeah, you don't want that worm back.
No, that was perfect.
Oh, that worm can stay right there where it is for now.
Hey, what's a song that makes you happy, buddy? What's a happy song for Buddy?
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, crunchy.
Yeah.
What kind of makes you a little sad, bud? What's the song that makes you a little sad?
Oh, my gosh. Anything that Barney sang on the Barney show years ago when I had to let my daughter watch Barney.
Oh, my God. He likes to oat apples and bononos, if you know what I mean.
It did have kind of a blue feel to it.
Yeah. Barney would made me sad. That little green dinosaur, BJ. Yeah.
Yeah, all the dinosaurs. I'm hoping we don't have to go through no more dinosaurs.
No. Those out-of-work
It's the
college
Paleozoic
students.
era. Hey, fishing history, okay? Fishing history, like, it helps us and hurts us. Like Toho, you had no clue. You were never there. So you had no preconceived notion. But like Chick, you've been close a few times on your deal there at Chick. Like, does history hurt you or help you there? Or do you eliminate it?
If you watch John Cox fish, history kills you. Because what he does, nobody does on the lake. He's changing it, I hope. I hope everybody wears the fish out so next time I fish against him there, he has nothing to catch. But, seriously, I would rather have history because you can at least eliminate stuff faster and you got stuff to fall back on. So I like history. It's not a bad thing for me.
I think it's like eliminate it. Because even if I go to a local lake, I'm going to try history, but then it might stink, so you got to figure something else out, you know?
It's your barometer.
Yeah, it's your definite, it's your color selector in your mind.
Exactly.
Hey, David Dudley don't like jigs. What do you think of that?
Well, David likes that little worm, that wacky worm. So, I mean, him and John fish a lot alike. I think John just fishes a little skinnier than David.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, you seem like a guy that enjoys a good steak. You know what I mean?
A good who?
A good steak.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you a little bit. Hey, Ginge, you got any happy music?
Happy?
Yeah, I want some happy music. Because I want to tell Buddy about Bubba and Hanks. That's right.
There you go.
BubbaandHanks.com. You ever try Wagyu beef, buddy?
I have had it in the past, but not often.
It is amazing. It's succulent. if that is such a word. And I want to remind everybody, Wagyu beef is the perfect Father's Day gift. So get this. You can go to bubbaandhanks.com, put in code FISH, and get Dad 15% off. Bubba and Hanks Fine Wagyu. They're patriots. They're Americans. They're veterans. They got the best damn meat. bubbaandhanks.com. All right, bud. There we go. I got that out of the
Happy
way.
music.
Yeah. See,
I liked it.
See what I'm saying? What do you think of guacamole, bud?
I think my wife likes it.
Yeah, like that's a very, it's a very American, non-American food, if that makes sense.
It's a Mexican American food.
It comes on the healthy side of the menu. Have you not seen the way I look, Bubba?
You look like a damn bass fishing supermodel. Who are you kidding?
I wish I had a cape like the guy behind you on the video was.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Thor. Hey, I think I told you last time you were on the show, and I might need to remind you again. But you know I'm an investor, right? You know I do that.
I did not know that.
Okay, well, I am. I'm an investor, and well, apparently you're not watching your money, because last time you were on the show, you and I invested in Bubba's or in Buddy's Bass Bonanza. Remember? And we had frog legs and brim poppers and all kinds of good stuff.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
See, yeah. Okay,
Brim poppers.
Yeah. So brim poppers was delicious.
Wow.
Yeah, and frog legs on the same menu at Buddy's Bass and Bonanza. It's the best restaurant ever.
Wow.
All right. So
Okay.
and we're doing good, buddy. I guess Leanne doesn't show you the checks, but we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good in our investment. But I got a new proposition for you, and I know you're fond of heavy equipment. All right. I need you to do a little commercial. What do you think? So
I can't say no, so I'm fixing to dive into this. I just hope I do as good as last time.
You did. You
correct.
did amazing.
Yeah.
You were one of our favorites last time. I'm being honest with you here. The fact of the matter, you nailed every game show last time, and you nailed the commercial. So I'll refresh your memory. I'll set you up, and you just go ahead and finish it and tell everybody why they need to buy a monster truck from Buddy Gross. At Buddy's Monster Truck Emporium. Come on down. Buddy's got the monster trucks for you. Deals. Here's Buddy Gross. What do you think?
We haul dump stuff, pump stuff, grind stuff, flat stuff, freight stuff, wet stuff. Come down here, we got it. Come on now. We have trucks. Truckloads of trucks. Come on now.
Buddy Gross's Truck Emporium. Yes. Buddy, you nailed it again.
That's fantastic.
Yes. Nailed it.
Truckloads of trucks. I like that.
Truckloads of trucks.
That's the line right there.
Yes. Buddy, I don't know. It was a goofy thing because of this connection and everything else, but I don't know. I had fun with you. I don't care.
Hey, let me give him his numbers real quick.
You bet. Right. Listen to this, buddy. Listen to this, buddy.
Buddy, I got some numbers. I got some Bassmaster numbers for you that
Okay.
I hope you haven't heard. You've heard some of them. But so what we got is you fished 10 derbs, Bassmasters. You have been in the money 7 times. You got 1 win, obviously. 3 top 10s. You've caught 358 pounds of bass.
Whoa.
And you've won $147,650. That comes out to $412 per pound of bass.
Wow. Holy cow, bud.
You're on a good number, man.
Yeah.
That's a high number.
Leanne's a happy woman.
Yeah. There's only you're in some company there. There's only about 5 guys that are over 400, according to what we've done.
And one of them is old Honeycutt from the you know old Honeycutt from the FLW tour?
I don't know Honeycutt.
Well, Honeycutt, I hear there's a legend of old.
I hear it's a good thing if you don't know him.
I hear there's a legend of Honeycutt on the FLW tour. Buddy, I don't know. Hey, dude, I had a great time with you. Unfortunately, we had some of these mechanical issues, but everything's meant to happen for a reason, and the reason is Buddy Gross is a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Right there, Bass Galaxy. Thank you, bud.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, thanks, man. I hope you had a good time, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
We did. Thank you very much for having me on. I really enjoy y'all's show.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you down the road on the tour, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
There it is, Buddy Gross. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're putting the power poles down. When we come back, it's the girls from the Ike Foundation.
Yep, and just a tin cup update. We're on 5.
5.
We're on 5 brush pile drinks.
Okay, that's
so far.
good. That's
if
good.
we can get the ladies to say brush pile, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So if they're listening, say brush pile. Say brush pile a lot.
Then that equals a 6-pack. Hey, I'm Pat Remick, Ryan Whitaker, JP High, and Danny are downstairs, and Andrew Ellenberger's running the ship, so we're going to put the power poles down, and we're coming back with the Ike Foundation.
This is the mountain, and this is mountain whiskey. Unspoiled, untamed, forever wild. There's no safety net, no way down. Up here, it's just man, and the mountain, and his tin cup. Tin Cup Whiskey. Mountain whiskey.
Step up your game. It has been said that professionals are only as good as the tools they work with, and Alpha Angler has developed the ultimate set of tools for you, the competitive angler. Alpha Angler custom rods, brought to fruition by the passion of master craftsman Jake Boomer and 2017 BASS Angler of the Year Brandon Palaniuk. Alpha Angler rods are custom made in the USA. Designed and engineered to be perfect, Alpha Angler utilizes a very unconventional approach to making the very best bass rods, from drop shotting to flipping. Alpha Angler's focus is on building perfectly balanced tournament-grade bass rods at an affordable price. Join the Alphalution today and purchase direct at alphaangler.com. Step up your game. alphaangler.com.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. The madness continues. It is time. It's the moment you've been waiting for, Bass Galaxy. I want you to give it up loud and proud for the ladies of the Ike. Whoa, holy cow. She's getting crazy already. The ladies of the Ike Foundation. Yes. Yes. I see Becky and Carol and Janet and Jocelyn and Kate. Yes. What's going on, ladies?
Not much.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you guys like most of the bass fishing industry since the Bassmaster Classic.
I know. So weird. So weird, Pat.
Exactly. And now you are on the cusp of, may I say, the highlight of the Ike and Ellie's year, and that is the Ike Foundation event this Saturday in Jersey or on the flats or whatever's going on. What's going on, Beck? What are you doing, Becky?
It's all that racket.
This year, we're heading down to the Upper Chesapeake for the Ike Celebrity Pro-Am this year. With we're getting close to our 150 boat limit, so we're super excited because the max number of boats we've had in the last 4 years is our 5th year. So we've had 55, 60 boats. That's all we could handle in the marina we were in. So we were so excited to grow to 150 boats.
Wow.
150 boats. And they're fishing for a kitty. They're fishing for a maragwe. Right?
Yeah.
Maragwe.
So Bass Cat is a huge supporter of ours. They believe in everything that we're doing to get like disadvantaged and urban kids fishing. And they donate a Bass Cat Margay. Yamaha donates a motor, and first place wins this boat. They get to pull away with this boat at the end of the tournament. So it's a 5-fish limit for 2 guys on a boat, and somebody leaves with a boat.
And there's a motor on it this year, Beck.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. It is. So, look at you. My grandpa got me into fishing. Okay, I was very fortunate to have someone to get me into fishing. And Ryan, your dad got you into fishing.
Yep.
And Ginge, you as well. I mean, it's a family tradition. But there's a lot of kids out there, and even teenagers, adults now, that don't have anybody to get them into fishing. And Becky, I don't know if you can't tell by looking at me, but I've been in some trouble in my life, you know? And no, you know, I got the angel and the devil on my shoulder. But the fact of the matter is, fishing literally saved my life, okay? Because I don't know what kind of dark path that I might have ended up in if I didn't always have fishing to fall back on. And what you ladies are doing, what Mike is doing, what everyone at the Ike Foundation is doing is giving kids, people that opportunity. It's amazing. It really is. It's hard facts.
Yeah, we're just trying to change any kid's life that we can reach. So we work with groups across the country because clearly the 5 Alpha Cats can't hit every single child in this country. So we work with youth groups, kids groups, organizations, people that are working with like urban and disadvantaged children to get them fishing, to give them that one time, that first chance to go fishing, to have fun, have something pull back on that rod and reel, and hope that maybe that spark, you know, happens for them in fishing. So we support those groups by shipping rods, reels, tackle, all sorts of stuff. So this Pro-Am this weekend is probably our biggest event that we've been doing since the very first year. And it's 1, how we raise awareness. 2, it's how we raise the funds to be able to ship the rods and reels. And this year is really weird because typically we have a free family fun fest, and it is a huge, huge event. Thousands of families come through. Kids get free tackle boxes from Flambeau. They play games. They get tackle. It's like this huge, amazing, fun event. There's music, but we can't do it this year.
Yeah, I know.
Because we can't gather in that big of a group. So we decided, we kind of reached out to the fishing community, and they all still wanted to have the tournament. So we're still having the tournament, and the Fun Fest, whenever we can open up again and have that many people gathered in one location, will happen.
Yeah, and I have faith that it will happen again. But the bottom line is, you're doing an amazing thing. And what I want to know is when did it start? I mean, it was Mike's idea, or it was your idea, and Mike takes credit for it. What happened?
It's everything, Mike.
Oh, happy birthday, Mike! Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
happy birthday to
Mike.
Ike and Ellie today. Happy birthday, Michael. We love you. We really do.
No, I think it was kind of like, Carol, how did it play out? I mean, I think we all talked about it. Like, it was something that was in the works for years.
Yeah, Mike was always like trying to figure out like what he could do with like a lot of his old equipment. Like, how's he going to he wanted to donate it to like, you know, kids and get them interested in the sport of fishing. And then you two just kind of, you know, brainstormed, and this is what we came up with, the Ike Foundation. We started back in 2014.
14. Okay. So I'm a bad mather, but that's like 18 years. So
something like that.
You guys are doing really good.
What was it? The original Sid show on Versus, and Mike came across that little kid in downtown Philadelphia, and he had no idea who Mike was.
Yes.
I think that was one of the things that kind of triggered in all of us too. Like, he was so sweet, and he let Mike borrow a rod and tackle, and he didn't even know who he was. And he's like, "Oh yeah, here, like, use this and catch a fish." And it kind of like, I think that was one of those things that triggered in all of us as well. We're like, oh my gosh, like, we need to be reaching the kids that no one else is thinking about. Those kids in the city. They, like, every city has a river running through it. Why do you think the city was built?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You know, like, those are the kids that we really need to target, because who else is doing that? And those are the kids we want to give that different opportunity to. So I think there was a lot of little things that happened along the way. And then finally it was just the manifestation of the idea, and we created the Ike Foundation.
And the fact, like, fishing brings joy to everyone. I've never seen anyone. Ryan, what's going on?
No,
We're completely beat red.
never mind.
Yeah, okay,
Jigs McThump is
he's a corker.
is on that chat board again. He's funny.
Fishing, think about this. Ladies, think about this. And I know you've all experienced this. Nobody has ever caught a fish and said, "This sucks." Nobody,
Right.
nobody has.
And everybody remembers their first time fishing almost, like, and who took them there and how they were introduced to it. That's like catching your first fish, like, it never goes away.
I've seen pictures of all you ladies smiling with fish. Well, maybe not Jocelyn.
No, we see Jocelyn go fishing.
No.
Jocelyn caught fish.
I know you catch them. I'm messing with Jocelyn. And I know Kate catches them too. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, should we do like an official introduction, do you think, for the Bass Galaxy, so everybody knows who you ladies are? I don't, Ginge, let's get some, what do we got? Some like grand introduction music? Because Becky,
Drum
you're
roll?
doing
You
this.
get a drum roll?
Yeah, Becky, you're doing the introductions, okay? You got Here he, the queen of the Ike Foundation, Becky Iconelli, is here to speak.
That was amazing. All right, so first I have to tell you, like, I don't know if you heard the reference, but Brian the Carpenter, who I know y'all know, named us the Alpha Cats a few years ago.
Yes, you are, and you are.
Males, but we get along. It's an amazing thing. So, all right, so I'll do the introduction. So I'm Becky Iconelli, wife of said Mike Iconelli, the first person to participate in the Ike Foundation, and one of our board members is Miss Carol Morocco.
Hey, Carol.
Hello. So Carol, also at ProEdge, handles all of the accounting, HR,
she always sends me to HR, Becky.
Which is a tough task.
You're always sending me to HR, Carol. Always.
Yep.
You are.
So ProEdge, that's a very questionable position because we're all naughty.
Those aren't pillows, by the way. Never mind.
But listen, when HR is also the person who sends your check,
yes.
You listen to HR.
Thank you, Carol, for that, by the way. Appreciate that as well.
And then we have Miss Janet Griscom, and we just call her Miss Janet.
Yes, Miss Janet.
Janet handles all of our sponsor fulfillment at ProEdge and the Ike Foundation. So we've got a ton of sponsorship supporters for the foundation. Miss Janet communicates with all of those folks to make sure that their deliverables are met, they're happy. And then they're also the people who send us the different products. So the boat, the motor, the Flambeau tackle boxes. She's the one who keeps all of that in check, which sounds very minor, but it is a huge, huge 7-day-a-week position.
That's a lot of stuff, and that's why we call you Janet the Smiling Diamond. Look at you. Look at you, Smiling Diamond. That's you. That's you.
Janet also has this amazing motherly effect with everyone, and Janet could tell you that you did something so wrong, but she does it in the nicest way possible, that you left reprimanded, but you feel good about it.
Yeah, that's definitely a talent. I will say that. Yeah. All right, who's up next?
All right, so when am I going straight up? All right, so I'm going right
it's
up
to you.
What?
It's up to you, Beck. You
straight up.
Yes.
I'm just following the track. So I've got Miss Kate next, Kate Flood. So she handles at ProEdge a lot of our anglers, but for the Ike Foundation side, she is the woman that you are in touch with. So when you sign up for one of our events, if you're coming to one of our dinners, she is your contact person. She has your tickets for you, for our Pro-Am. You are sending all of your paperwork to her. She is a former teacher, so she's incredibly organized, able to multitask, and is to deal with all the men.
Wow. So with that being said, I know you ladies are into fashion. Like you're all on the Pinterest and stuff, whatever that means. And so yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, Becky. But so I would like you to describe the but before we get on to Jocelyn, I would like you to describe the wardrobe of the Alpha Cats. So in your best fashion sense, describe your jackets.
Okay, so our jackets this evening are our sequin mermaid teal jackets that we like to wear to many of our events. We have a thing about always matching, because have you ever noticed when you go somewhere to an event, you want to be able to know the people that you're supposed to find to ask a question to. So we learned very early on, we all have to wear the same outfit so people know that we're the people in charge if you want to ask a question. We take that to kind of the next level in haute couture, and we're flashy.
They call you the Gucci's, I think, sometimes.
Gucci gang. Thank you, Amazon.
All right, okay, Beck. Now, last but not least, one of the most thunderous of the Helicats. The Helicats.
The Helicats.
The Helicats.
All right, so we've got Miss Jocelyn Ray. Jocelyn handles our events. So Jocelyn is our woman on the ground. She has all the organization. She's the one who coordinates on site with wherever we are. So if it's a dinner or if it's, the Pro-Am this weekend, she's got everything dealing with the county, the community, the DNR, the marina. She is our on-site coordinator for all those.
And I have never seen anybody on their phone more than Jocelyn, or maybe Brian the Carpenter. But
she's also in her 20s.
Yeah.
No, she is the best multitasker in the industry. Like,
yeah,
hands down. I'm sorry, ladies, if I offended any of Jocelyn. Jocelyn wins
Nope.
wins the multitasker.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes.
Bass
Maybe
Fishing
get some
Galaxy.
lessons, man.
Bass and Galaxy, these are the ladies of the Ike Foundation. Yes. Sultry. Yes. I love it. Speaking of sultry, you have an event. I don't even know what I'm saying, but you have an event on Saturday. And you, of course, what's the entry fee to get in, Becky? You're almost full, or you're full, or you're what?
We're not full quite yet. We're getting really, really close. So we stopped taking registrations Thursday evening. So at 11:59 a.m., there will be no more registrations for this event. It is $200 to fish out of your own boat, if there's still spots.
Okay.
So once we hit 150, we're done. But sign up now. It's $300 to fish out of your own boat. 2 people in a boat. You are going for a 5-fish limit between the 2 of you. We're going to launch at 6 a.m. out of Anchor Marina, Northeast Maryland. What am I missing?
No, you're nailing it all, and a chance to win a Bass Cat. It's pretty damn good odds, okay?
Yeah.
But what I want to tell you is I just got a text, okay? And I kind of told you a little bit about this before, but I want to tell the rest of the ladies too, Becky and everybody out there watching. We have a friend, Dave Figley, Bass Cat Dave, and he's a friend of Ike Live and a friend of Stray Cast. He's basically a friend of everybody, and he's running a tournament organization, a local bass club here called the CalSag Bass Anglers, and they draw about 40 boats. They fish out of the same place that the 2000 Bassmaster Classic was. And what the text that I just got is that the Dave Figley and the CalSag Bass Anglers are donating $1,000 to the Ike Foundation.
Oh, that's so nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
1,000 rubles. That's American money.
That's
A long
great.
way.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of rods and reels for kids. That's incredible.
So thank you very much to Dave and the entire CalSag Bass Anglers Association, and if you would want to go forward and take your donations via credit card, that's Dave's industry. He can help you out with that in the credit card processing industry. So there, retrievermerchantsolutions.com. Boom, right there.
There it is. I like it.
But hey, so I'm gonna put Kate on the spot. All right.
Okay.
And Kate, if you had a message to everyone out there that's watching.
Oh God.
All right.
Are you sure you want to ask me this one?
I do. I really do. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm asking Janet. Janet. Okay. Janet, if you have a message to everyone out there, why?
Her answer would be way more entertaining. I promise you.
She blew it. She blew it already. All right.
I was just being honest. I want to make sure I behave.
Oh, she's already getting censored. Okay, so I'm gonna let's do it Brady Bunch style then. All right, we'll sound off. And how? All right. So I ask you, why should people donate to the Ike Foundation? Kate, go ahead first. Why?
God.
Why?
Why not? Everybody likes to be outside at one point or another. We've been trapped in our house, not even with the COVID, but it's so nice to see people having pure fun. And that's what fishing is. This time right now, everybody's on their devices in front of a computer, on their cell phones. It's so nice to see kids get outside and get dirty. I know my girls do it all the time. They love to fish. It's my youngest. She's not the one that wants to go fishing all the time, but she just caught a giant this past weekend, and that's all she's talked about. That's all she's talked about. Everybody she has seen, she wants to show the picture, and it's an awesome feeling to be able to watch kids get outside, even if it's not their thing, to do something different. Because once they talk about it and they see how fun it can be, they'll get more people involved, and it's good fun. It's not expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive, and you can spend quality time with your friends, your family, or just by yourself. It's a nice little getaway from all the surrounding craziness.
That's awesome.
Boom. Wow.
There's no better activity to get kids into than an activity that requires waking up early. Because as you get into your teenage years, nothing will keep you out of trouble more than having to wake up at 5 a.m.
Hey, Janet,
so
Ryan,
true.
Janet,
True.
Ryan, Janet, Carol, Becky,
Yes.
Jocelyn, Kate. Ryan sleeps till noon. That's
No.
That's but now that it's fishing season again, he gets up early.
Yeah. I'm up at
11.
I'm up at 5 now.
You're up at the crack of 11.
If I'm fishing, I'm up. But hey, I wanted to share just a quick story too about getting the inner city kids into fishing. I lived in the Humboldt Park neighborhood, which most people would recognize from that show Gangland. That's really all it would come from. It's where a lot of the gangs were formed. It's a rough neighborhood, and I lived over there for several years. And I fished the Humboldt Park Lagoon after work almost every day. And there would be kids there that would tell me stories about their brothers getting shot and just terrible stories. And they're there fishing every day and staying out of trouble. And that was, that just speaks to what you guys are doing. These guys found fishing, and it kept them out of trouble. And I'd love for you guys to come to Chicago and do something here, too.
Hey, and it is, Ryan. It's a fact. It's, again, think of how many lives it saved there. You hear Mike say it too. Fishing saves lives. Jocelyn, say brush pile, please. Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you all know, I'm not a huge...
Oh, wait, hold on.
She misunderstood.
You got to say brush pile first.
Oh, brush pile.
Okay.
Okay.
There, we did it.
Now, Kate, you say brush pile.
No, stop. That's the tin cup whiskey drinking word of the week.
Oh, brush pile, brush pile, brush pile.
Oh, my goodness gracious, Kate.
Yes.
She's getting them all haguchi'd.
All right, that's 10.
Brush pile.
That's why they call you the Helicats. You know, that's what I'm...
That's a good one. He's mixing up Hellcat and Alpha Cat.
All right, Jocelyn, I want to know from you, and please don't be as windy as Kate, but just tell us real quick why people should donate to the Ike Foundation.
Well, as you all know, I'm not a huge fisherman, but I have to say, working for the Ike Foundation, seeing a kid catch a fish makes your whole day. They are just so excited, and seeing them with their first fish is just something that you want to experience over and over again.
First fish.
So the Ike Foundation, you're giving that kid that chance to have that excitement and that feeling of accomplishment.
So we have, it gets them outside from Kate, and then we have the thrill of the first fish. Now, Carol, what do we got from you? So you're giving these opportunities by donating to the Ike Foundation. So, Carol, this is like a Jerry Lewis telethon at this point, but Carol, I want you to tell it.
Like the stories that we just heard, like keeps kids out of trouble, gives them something to do, gets them off their device.
Boom.
You know, kids are so connected now, and it's, just keeps them out of trouble.
Out of trouble.
Get out of the
Janet,
house. Yeah.
Give me a reason for the season.
I was just, I can't really top what they said. I mean, my boys, they grew up fishing. They grew up doing stuff outside. We live in a rural community, but there are so many kids that they don't even know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to go out for a walk by the lake or out in the woods, or to, to catch a fish or to shoot some skeet or, whatever. So I just think, having some time outside and introducing some kids that wouldn't otherwise, have any kind of experience like that.
There it is.
A lot of kids are just in the four walls, or in the walls of their city, so.
Out of the walls, out of the box, give
Out
them
of
an
the gaming
opportunity.
chair.
I like it. Becky, Ike, and Ellie, give me a reason.
I think the biggest reason for me is, one, what all the ladies said, giving kids an opportunity, but that deep down underlying reason is we never know when we're finally going to reach that one kid that it saves his life. It gives him outlet or her this outlet. You don't know what these kids' lives are like. A lot of these kids are very troubled, and they don't live in a world that we live in, and we don't fully understand it. But at some point, we're going to reach that kid where it's going to help change their life. It's going to be just that one thing that makes a difference, or this one person who taught them how to fish, just that thoughtfulness and that care that person did that for them. And not even that they pick up this hobby, it's even just that connection and that care and that love that they got from that person that day that took them to do this thing that possibly gave them that little bit of happiness and excitement that could ultimately just change one little part of their life.
Change a life.
I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to save the world, but it's just one kid at a time. Anything that we can do for them to make their life different and better.
100%. And well said, Becky. So bottom line, if someone does want to donate to the Ike Foundation, what do you do? How do you do it?
The easiest way is just to head to theikefoundation.org. All the information is on the website. There's places where you can donate. There's places where if you run a youth organization that hits our demographic and who we're targeting, you can request donations. You can see all the events that we have, because we not only donate to these groups or work with groups in our own area to get kids fishing. We have a scholarship fund for graduating high school seniors that have done something different. They've connected and helped through the outdoors in their area. And they're not the kids who typically get scholarships because they may not be the valedictorian. Maybe they're not the football, guru from their high school or whatever. They're that kid that they worked at the marine fisheries and they, you know what I mean? They're that kid that was just so different, but they have a passion for the outdoors, and we want to reward them for what they've done in the outdoors with hopes that it then parlays into their future and what they can do to ultimately help us as they get older.
And that's amazing. And the scholarship, another huge part of it. I mean, unbelievable thing that you ladies, Mike, and everyone involved in the Ike Foundation, and again, please, everyone out there, again, I don't want this to sound like a damn Jerry Lewis telethon, but if you don't donate, the shit don't go down. That's what I'm saying. All right?
The greatest nation in the world. Donation.
We need this for the kids to help them out. give opportunities, and possibly save a life. The ladies of the Ike Foundation, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks for having on, Pat. We've never on a web show. No, wait. How many times has Brian the Carpenter been on this show?
Like, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe.
Couple, 3, 4.
I mean, it's been 5 years, Becky. So,
I know.
Like,
All right, you got to up my game. I got to have fierce competition with Brian the Carpenter.
yeah, I think that. Well,
You're hanging in
unfortunately,
there.
yeah, because you're like. Did you know that your episode of Stray Cast, the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show, was one of the highest accoladed episodes ever?
Are you just trying to be nice to me, or are you serious?
I'm 100% trying to be nice to you right now.
He just wanted to see if you knew.
That is a true story that I just made up right now, Becky. That is 100. But no, when I shit you negative though, it was critically acclaimed. My mom loved it. My mom loved the Becky Ike and Ellie episode.
Thank you. She was just excited there was a woman on.
You're exactly right. You're so right. I used to have a bass fishing supermodel that could only say 3 words, so she was really happy when you came on, Becky. That was awesome.
Hi, Mom.
So anyway, best of luck to you guys on Sunday, and then I mean on Saturday, and I think you have an Ike Live on Sunday to celebrate, right?
Yeah, the winner gets to come on Ike Live.
Wow.
Awesome. And what's that, like 6, 7 o'clock, something like that, 8 o'clock?
8. That's Father's Day, so we're going to let people hang with their fathers, and then we'll do a late show.
There you go.
Nice.
And celebrate victory.
Yeah.
There it is, right
That's
there.
the plan. Yep.
Hey, Bass Galaxy, don't be cheap. Help a kid get into fishing. Donate, IkeFoundation.org. I'm Pat Renwick. Becky Iconelli. There's Carol, and there's Janet, and there's Jocelyn, and there's Kate. And we thank you so much.
Thank you.
For
Thank
coming
you.
aboard the crazy train.
Good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
ladies.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to put the power poles down. We're putting the power poles down. We're not going anywhere. And we're coming back with Brian the Carpenter and Rizz B to talk local Jersey and derb fishing. So
Local good
unfortunately, Beck, he might beat you. He might edge you out now.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to start calling in.
I'm sorry. You can sabotage.
Yeah, you can sabotage.
You can still join in on the Zoom anytime. I hope all you ladies know it's a free-for-all the rest of the show. All right. We're putting the power poles down. I'm taking a break. I'll be right back. Peace. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Thanks, Pat. Bye.
As a professional angler, I rely on my equipment to be successful on the water, and my eyewear is no exception. Oh, yep, good one. 6-pounder, 7-pounder. From daylight till dark, every single day of my life, in the truck, on the water. My Amphibia eye gear provide 100% polarized protection. They're ANSI safety rated for impact, and best of all, they float.
Bite me! It's a command to the fish. Quality jig heads with quality components. With tried and true tackle like the Big Dude Goby head, the Hunter or Jacob head, or all new tackle like the Jackpot Net head or Buster Swim Bait head. Bite me! It's a command to the fish. Get the let out and visit BiteMeTackle.net today.
Hey guys, Micah Frazier here. I've got a bait from War Eagle Baits called the Buzz Toad. Big thing lately has been putting a toad style bait on a buzz bait, and preferably it's my favorite way to fish one. This bait here's got a quick planing head, a great hook, and it squeals right out of the package. The body of this bait is big and bulky, so it allows you to skip it. It planes quicker than a skirted bait would. In my opinion, it's just the way to fish a buzz bait. So y'all check this thing out. It's pretty awesome.
to throw farther, get some Kevin Van Dam's line and lure. You can launch it a mile. Still going. Well, better stick to fishing.
The swim jig technique is one of the most successful ways to put fish in the boat. Time in and time out, Brovani Baits swim jigs are just the right tool for the job. Beaming with quality, the Brovani swim jigs come in a myriad of colors, feature the best premium hooks and solid trailer keepers to give you, the serious bass angler, the confidence you need to accomplish your goal of putting more fish in the boat. So go to BrovaniBaits.com and start climbing the ladder to swim jig success.
Welcome back from some lost bungalow in the swamps of New Jersey. We bring to you a proper bassin' man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Brian, the Carpenter. Yes. 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 Where's Rizz? Where's Rizz?
What's up, dude?
Where's Rizz? Where's Rizz, guys? 3 minutes? What? Stars. Those derb guys.
Dude, he's doing push-ups right now.
He's doing push-ups.
Yeah, Rizz.
He's got a derby Saturday. Oh, no, he's got a derby Thursday. So he's doing push-ups for the Thursday.
He's doing push-ups.
For the Thursday derby.
Stop that, Brian.
What's the
not me.
noise?
Yeah,
that's
that's
Brian.
Brian. Stop that.
Brian, you're making Andy's things trigger.
Yeah, don't click.
Don't click
There he
or
is.
chew.
He's done with his push-ups.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's Rizz B. Yes, Rizz Bartholomew, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, fishing. Yes.
Boys.
Welcome to the show. I like
What's happening?
I like how you properly wore a Bass University shirt with a collar. I like it.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Talk about proper.
Yes.
Proper.
Yeah.
Who proper?
I said the proper bass man. And Brian, that I want to tell you.
Is that the only one of those?
I've seen that shirt on me. I've seen that shirt on Seth Feider. And I've seen that shirt on Andrew Ellenberger. And I've seen that shirt on you. And damn, Brian looks the best in it. I ain't going to kid you, Ginge. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
We thought Buddy Gross.
He has the frame.
Yeah, we thought Buddy Gross was a Bassin supermodel. Shit, he ain't got nothing on Brian the Carpenter. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But this is a brand new segment that I just invented right now. A brand new segment, and it's called Real Good Fishermen. So what we're doing is we're bringing in every week from now on real good fishermen from across the nation. And I'm seriously making all this up right now, but we're gonna do it every week.
All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, no, stop it.
It's REEL.
Yeah, REEL, good fisherman.
Yeah.
Instead of hammer. Hammer is, the only hammer in my eyes is Vegas. Okay, so from now on, the term hammer can only be applied to Vegas.
That kid's gonna be trouble.
Yeah. So from now on, you're just a real good fisherman. You know what I mean?
Pat.
Yeah.
Let me stop you.
Yeah.
Dude, great segment with the Ike Foundation ladies. And because you work with them. Rich, because you work with them a lot. Dude, every one of them girls is a badass. They really,
100%.
really are. They're very, very impressive. They're awesome, man. And thank you for having them on. I am absolutely jealous. embarrassed. I'm mad that you.
Wait,
got
hold on,
them and I
Brian.
didn't.
Hold on, Brian. Andy, can you give Brian the presidential music, please? Give him the presidential, and I would like you to do an official apology to the
I don't know about
Hellacats. You brought it on yourself. You brought it. Yeah, to the Hellacats. That's their rock band name.
No, fuck that. They're the Alpha Cats. I named them. Beat it. Beat it with the Hellacats.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you that. Done.
I named them.
I know you did.
But no, good call. Good call on getting them on. You know, I hope Becky shows up Sunday night. You know, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, so the events this weekend. They put on an amazing event, and again, they're all awesome, man. Every single one of them is just a workhorse. It's a pleasure to be around people that are focused and dedicated and get their shit done.
Here's the thing about the entire Ike and Ellie camp. Okay, now, and we screw around here a lot, but I'm being serious about this, man. Like, Mike is a role model for being one of the hardest working men in the industry. Okay,
true.
And if you are going to be involved in any part of the Ike and Ellie's businesses, let's just be frank about it. Whether it be Bass University, whether it be Ike Live, whether it be the Ike Foundation, of course, or whether it be Professional Edge Fishing, if you are not kicking ass, they let you know. And if you're not kicking ass, get out. All right?
Beat it.
Because if you ain't, if I ain't doing something, they're all over me. All right? And if you ain't doing something, Brian, they're all over you. And I know that Rizz, you have to clean the whole barn after this show. So, so Brian, driving it home, man, you're right, dude. Hardest working girls out of anybody I see.
They're awesome, dude.
It's a machine.
They earned that name.
It's a whole crew of playmakers over there. It really is. It's
100%.
That's the term for it that I would like to even say that BTC coined the term playmakers in our route, and those girls get shit done.
They get it done, man, and that's nice. That's nice. It's nice to deal with.
They don't. There's no throttle or governor with them.
they don't sleep till noon.
Ginge, do we have presidential music? Mm-hmm. So here's what I'd like to do. You guys are gonna represent. This is Ryan's new segment by the way. And it's called.
Yeah, I was just told this.
You just told this right now. It's Ryan's new segment. It's called Real Good Fisherman. And so what I want to hear is first from Rizz. Now, Rizz, I need you to put on your best salesman hat. Okay? And not to sell us anything, but just channel that energy. Channel that Rizz energy. Okay? And I need you, and Andrew, may I have some presidential music, please?
I've seen that salesman hat come on before, too.
I have. Rizz Fishing. I give to you, Bass Galaxy, the Rizz. Rizz, why is local competitive tournament angling important to you?
It's all about the experience out there, Pat. You know, it's for some folks, it's water that they grew up on. It reminisces them. It brings them back to times that they might have spent with either their paps or their grandpaps, mom, dad, whoever. And when you're out there competing locally, you really tap into that family atmosphere that comes with bass fishing. That's truly it's one of the biggest draws for me personally to bass fishing is the tight-knit community and competitiveness locally. You know, when you're locally fishing against a lot of the same guys repetitively, and you get to know who's consistently up there on the weigh-in bags, and it just adds to the fun. So I think local competitive tournament fishing is one of a kind. It really is.
Yeah, Rizz, there are a few things that can be that tight-knit and that cutthroat at the same time.
Well put, buddy.
That's absolutely right.
And you get everything out of that. You know, you get all the competition, you get the camaraderie afterwards. Everybody wants to know, oh, did you catch them off this rock over here, or by this dead squirrel, or
shaky
everyone.
head.
Yeah, exactly. On the dead possum pattern.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
The dead deer carcass, flipping the dead deer. Hey,
shake your head.
Now, Brian, you're a very humble individual. You really are. Now, when it comes to fishing, I've shared a boat with you, and Rizz has shared a boat with you. These guys, everybody here in the studio has seen you fish. Your buddy Mike will even attest that you are a damn real good fisherman. All right, so you can quit the humility or the humble-nitty, whatever the word is.
Humbility?
Yeah. Humility.
Humidity.
That is exactly the word I'm
Quit the
looking for.
humidity.
But Ginge, DJ Gingy, how about
It makes me and Rich's hair really kinky.
Yeah. How about some like metal? What do we got for Brian? Like metalish. Brian, what drives you to compete as a local tournament bass angler? What's the drive?
You know what? The juice. Well, hold on. Let me do this first. Brush pile.
Brush pile.
Hey, all
Tin
right.
Cup Whiskey.
That's the magic word.
Word of the week.
Yep.
Brush
Brush
pile. Luke, I know. Hey, Luke Foley is watching. So just so you know, Luke, Brian and Charles, they yelled at me. They do a lot of promoting for the whiskey, and it hasn't crossed the board. Brian,
So good.
look at that.
You know what? The juice is, and I think you guys can all attest to this, man. The juice is just getting out there and having a good day, having a game plan come together. You know, getting out on the water. You start your day. Every day starts with, the anticipation of what could be, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so many times it's, but those days that the plan comes together, that's what we chase. We chase that high of when you get out there and it all comes together. And those, the night before the tournament, when you're out in the garage or you're out in the driveway, tying your shit up and you're
Parking
thinking
lot
about,
Ryan.
like, oh yeah, this and then this, and I'm gonna hit that and I'm gonna hit that, and this is what could happen. And when it all comes together, man, is that sweet? You know what I mean? And that's that high. That's
makes you feel smart.
It really does, and it's
and I was saying, my man Rich right here, Rich hasn't been doing it that long. You know what I mean? Like, I've been fishing more years than Rich has been breathing air.
Greenhorn.
But my man, he's come a long way.
But he knows how to close the deal. Like, have you seen anybody come out of the gates on a local level in your time? I'm being serious, Rizz. We read your file, bro. We read your file, man. And like, you come out of the gates just winning, and I'm not gonna get all hokey and whatever, but dude, you're a straight up student. He's a straight up student. Whatever. All he does is study bass fishing all day. Whether it's on Bass University, whether it's on Bassmaster, whether it's Kumar's Bass Blaster or Bass Fan, just Rizz is on it all day. That's all you do. So like
that and push-ups.
Dude,
Rich is the first guy at the boat ramp. As our buddy Keith Cowan said, Rich is there at 3 a.m. He's doing push-ups. He's restringing rods. This is what he does. This is all he does.
Wow.
He's how he lives.
I mean, you are serial.
Rich, tell us.
It's inspiring.
I don't know about the 3:30 in the morning at the boat ramp doing push-ups part, but
oh, you did him at 2:30 at home. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm definitely jacked.
Yeah, 2:30 your time, Pat.
Yes, exactly. But Rizz, I want to commend you, and that's why I had you on the show here with Bri, 2 local tournament guys. You're kicking ass right now, all right? Proper bassin', man, 100%. Hashtag proper bassin', man.
Well, thank you. That's a great recognition, Pat.
No, really, dude. If you don't follow Rizz B Fishing on the Insta, you probably should, because it's an example you, I should say, not it, like you're not real. You are an example of like what a lot of people are trying to be on a local level right now, and that's just a winner. All right, and you're doing it. You're doing it. So that's enough of that. Keep kicking ass. Don't let it get to your head, kid. Just keep.
That's
fishing.
right.
Just keep fishing. But speaking of,
I want to know something about. You guys told me at one point that a lot of your derbies there are like trolling motor only lakes, right? A lot of your close local derbies.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
hold on. Let me you save that right there because
Okay.
we're getting to that when we get back to the Carpenter here.
Okay.
But which is an excellent point. The big derb is Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you got a Thursday nighter, but the big
Tomorrow night.
the Thursday night tomorrow night. Which are you guys are both in it?
Yeah, we having Thursdays tomorrow. You?
No, our Thursday in Indiana is Friday. Yes.
Yeah, we're on Central, man.
Yeah, we're on Central Standard Daylight Savings
one day.
over under time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys running one a month or one a week? How you doing?
Oh well, they're
We got one Thursday a month.
no. On the Cal Sag, he's talking about on the Cal Sag bass anglers.
Yeah, it's about one
Saturday.
about one a month.
Saturday there's a
Yeah, we got one Saturday.
Around, man.
Dude, is that yeah? And Brian, you know Bass Cat Dave. How awesome is that he threw down $1,000 to the Ike Foundation?
Dude, that is amazing. Bass Cat Dave's an awesome dude. I got a chance to meet him when I came out there, Pat.
Yes, he is.
Great guy, total fish head, hardworking dude, good dude. But I don't know if you saw this because this came through during your show, but Pete Glusick matched his offer, and he's donating 1,000 used black Senkos to the Ike Foundation.
Wow.
To match Dave's offer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dean, Pete Glusick, is
Pete
matching.
Glusick from the Best University.
Yes.
And that is worth about $1,000.
Well, you know
Or
why?
about a buck
Because
a bait.
they're Pete's used black Senkos.
Yeah.
And that's just as good as Pete's not.
Just use them backwards.
Yeah, by the way, Pat, while you were on earlier with Buddy,
yeah,
I was I'm out here in my garage and I'm working on tackle, and so some certain soft plastics are really expensive, and I was digging into my super glue collection, and I went through 2 super glues in the garage that were just completely locked up. And then I hit up the wife, and she said, I think I got one in my car in the console. I'm like, all right. So I went out there because I got a tournament tomorrow night. I got one on Saturday. So I hit up this motherfucker right here and opened it up, right? Innocent enough. Here she is. And I cut homegirl's tip down because I couldn't get nothing out. And this is the 3rd one of the night, and I could not get anything out. And I'm plunging it, and I'm sticking it. Anyhow, I cut that tip down, and then you were talking to Buddy, and Buddy was pixelating like crazy, and his internet was cutting out.
Yeah.
And I was probably getting frustrated with Buddy's internet connection.
Yeah.
And I squoze this motherfucker. And dude, a big glob of super glue landed right on my fingers, like right there, and there, and glued them together.
Oh, nice!
Wow, Andy, I really wish you were playing the Ron Jeremy music that entire segment.
that tube of crazy glue is my enemy, man. The one with the thumbtack in it, that stuff.
Hey, but you got to do what you got to do. I know what he's up to.
No, you gotta drill through the middle of it.
Now,
just for one use.
Now, Ryan, I would like to rehash to you, so you can rehash to Brian the Carpenter about the whole
and Rizz.
Well, Rizz isn't. It does it. This will not particularly pertain to Rizz, but Ryan was talking about the trolling motor deal only in a lot of leagues.
Okay.
Now the Derby on Saturday, as you know, anybody can fish in I think there's a 470 horsepower limit. Actually.
471.
Yeah, 471. It has to be a minimum of 12 foot in a 471 horse.
Yeah, but minimum 38
so they're gonna,
volt trolling
They're
motor.
going to get to the holes. But the fact of the matter is talk to Brian about
his
rig.
Yeah.
What's he going to do?
So that rig you've got, you're fishing that tournament out of that boat?
I am, man. Me and Dave, you guys know Dave, Stormtrooper on Ike Live.
Dave
Me and Dave are going to fish the event. We're going to fish it in a 16-foot tracker with no gas combustion motor on it. I've got the 112 4-Trex on the front. I've got the 5-horse Torpedo in the back. My options are limited, and my day is simplified. So
Retread City,
I'm going to
man.
be in a 100+ boat derby. And when they say go and everybody goes, wow, I'm like,
But the real question
it's gonna be a
is,
good time, man.
Are you still going to get the butterflies on that? What's that thing go about? 5.7 miles an hour or something like that? The thing gets up.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. I'll do 6 by myself. I'll do about 5-8 with Dave in the boat.
That's pretty good.
And that's okay because where I'm fishing is probably going to be mostly 90% in the no wake zone, and everybody in the bass boat is going to be doing 3 miles an hour idling, and I'll be doing 6. So it is what it is, man.
There's the advantage.
They load up there. There's always a retread pattern. So, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm supporting my buddy's event, and I'm supporting a charity for getting fishing equipment to kids, and that's all that really matters. If we have a chance to compete, that's amazing. It's an awesome story. If not, that's all right. It's all right.
You got a chance to compete, absolutely.
Yeah,
and not only that, you're showing people that you can
It's a
fish.
real chance to win, not only compete. Because I mean, if you think about it, all the fish that are inside of that no wake zone that are released fish, they're all keeper fish.
Yeah,
right?
those are the best fish being caught in tournaments. Yeah.
And as Ed Cowan said on one of our previous lives, they're dumb enough to bite. They've already proven it.
They've
all right,
proven,
enough of that talk. Enough of that talk.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rizz, I have never fished the Chesapeake, and I have no concept of what it is except of seeing Mike fish there, Pete fish there. What was it, Aaron's win there, and Brian doing footage with Ed Bassmaster there. That's like all I've ever. I don't know if that even is a thing, but
You're right. I did.
yeah, I thought so. But so kind of tell everybody what you're doing, man. Not exact. I want to know. So in other words,
come on,
what are you going to have tied on?
Yeah, what are you throwing?
And what are your dots? And basically, what are you keying in on out there
First
on
3
Saturday's Ike Foundation event?
Dude, this is a lot of pressure right here. So I'm just gonna keep it simple.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna keep it simple. And I'm gonna go fish grass. That's the dominating what seems to be pattern for the Chesapeake Bay, outside of the pre-spawn and before you get too far into the fall patterns, grass is a dominant fishing technique. I mean, we're fishing milfoil, we're fishing eelgrass, the longleaf river grass is just starting to pop up. So, that's kind of the deal down there. If you're comfortable fishing grass, it's a fun place to fish.
There it is. Bingo. This just in. Fish the grass on the flats. Hey,
it's a huge secret, let me tell you.
Well, I know, and it's super generic, and the flats are huge, and there's grass, and that's what I know of the flats. That's what I see as, let's call me an outsider view.
Oftentimes, bass will use grass for cover.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things I ever. Our anglers are using nets to get the fish in the boat before they get off the hook. Hell, that kind of shit. I won't even say who was saying that. But
I got a sneaking suspicion.
I'm sure you do.
Welcome this weekend, the Bassmaster local tournament seed, Rizz B fishing and Brian the Carpenter on the one and only Chesapeake Ike Foundation Bassmasters. And then Larry Nixon setting the hook. Dude, the fish is jumping. Rizz is happy. He doesn't even know what the hell we're talking about. But then he does. And then all of a sudden, Rizz,
They'll be using their mostly artificial crawfish imitations to
Yo,
trick
Rizz has got
the finicky
3
bass.
freaking. Yo, Pat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lynn Dollar, by the way.
Lynn Dollar is awesome. Yes, thank you.
For keeping us all stoked up on the old school Bassmasters. 92 Chesapeake Bay. That's like that. That'll pop up on my TV if I click on YouTube. Right?
Hey, dude. Well, Rizz, you are exactly right, and you and I have stayed in many Bass University houses together in the same hotels.
Yes, sir.
And like the deal is, you watch old fishing. That's what we do. And when we're back at the house, we watch old fishing. And that Lynn Dollar, dude, he's got the good. All right.
Yeah.
But here's what you touched on that is another aspect that proves you're a student of the brush pile. You're a student of the sport. You're a
Where you at?
Yeah, where you at, yo?
Where you at? Brush pile.
Brush pile. So you're a student of the sport. You watch old tournaments to learn about bodies of water that you fish. That's important. It's very important. What's the 3 baits, dude? What's his simple thing, Brian? What's his simpleton?
Who?
Rizz, you said he's simple. He's got 3 baits he throws.
I don't ever remember saying that.
Yeah, you said it, but you didn't know you said it. Just like rewind the tape, right? That's what I heard.
No, I'm not.
Andy,
doing that.
rewind it.
It's a shaky head, a Senko, and a Nico rig.
Shaky Senko Nico. Shaky Senko Nico. Shaky Senko Nico.
It's a 4-inch Senko, a 5-inch Senko, and the other 5-inch Senko.
Yes, the gamut of Senko.
No Action Jackson.
That's right.
What the hell do you have in your hand right now? That looks like something from a crazy garden. That looks like something from the Mad Hatter's garden.
Looked like a general.
It's not a general.
No?
No. Nor
I
a
got a
Stenko.
very small screen I'm looking at an angle here.
Yo, is Feider still around?
What do you mean?
Somebody message him. Get his ass in there.
Fishing?
Get Seth on. I haven't talked to Seth in a while. I want to talk to Seth.
Yo, Rizz, you guys text him.
I got it. All right.
All right.
I can. I'm on Zoom.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell him Brian the Carpenter is requesting his presence. See if we might.
Somebody message him.
Yeah. Somebody's doing it. But Andy's doing it. Everybody's doing it now. Like the whole damn Bass Planet, his phone's blowing up. That Brian the Carpenter needs like a bat signal. It's like a carpenter. It's like a big bee in the sky when Brian's calling Seth Feider. So why do you need
Dude, Pat, you're going fishing with Seth next week.
Yes.
Dude, you are living Pat. Look at me right now.
Yes.
I am now the host of
Ain't
this
I looking
show,
at you?
And you are a guest.
Okay.
Rich, back me up. You're my co-host.
Okay.
Pat
I'll be
Renwick.
captain now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to be here, Brian.
You are living a charmed life. You may have had some tough days to begin. You know what I mean? You may have had some bumps and bruises in the road. But, Pat, look at you, dude. You're in the bass fishing industry. You are fishing. Last week you were out there with Matt Robertson.
Yeah, on him. Matt's awesome.
Matt's awesome.
One of the coolest, seriously, one of the coolest dudes I ever fished with. And
he's
come on.
He's real as and next week you're going. He's the best, dude. And next week you're going fishing with Seth.
Yeah.
Like
we're gonna go flip milfs.
Where are you guys going?
That's amazing, dude.
We're gonna flip milfs. I don't know. I can't.
In Minnesota?
In Minnesota.
Oh,
yeah,
Tonka, probably.
Minnesota.
Like it's secret stuff.
Ah.
It's like sneaky shit that can't even talk about.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top secret stuff. But anyway, yeah.
Pat,
yes, sir.
I would trade my refrigerator full of food for your refrigerator full of
mustard packets,
space and condiments for the opportunity to live that life, man. You're doing it, dude.
Well,
I love it.
Thank you, dude. And I live
thank you on the backhand.
I hate to use the term, but I am blessed, man.
Yes, you are, Pat.
I mean, not a lot of things bother me. It takes a lot of things to work me up. You got me worked up yesterday and today, but
damn right I do.
Yeah, you did. You know how to push my buttons. You motorboat
Absolutely.
sailor. You. But but no, dude. Like, I work at it a lot. I mean, and I'm not.
Oh my God.
You know.
Introduce them.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you. Is that who I think it is? I can't really see on my end.
Yes.
Oh my God! It's the Dirty Llama himself. Seth Feider is here.
Yes.
Woo!
What is up, boys?
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Not much. Rigging up some poles. Gonna go fishing tomorrow.
Heck yeah. Seth, you are here because you have been summoned by Brian the Carpenter. I know you felt the presence in the Bassin Galaxy, and you have come to the call. So Brian the Carpenter, we give to you Seth Feider. He misses you, Seth.
I miss the hell out of Seth Feider, dude. He's awesome. Hold on, wait. Seth, lean in. I want to trim that mustache.
Mustache? Where's my camera?
Trim that thing.
Damn, that's an amazing shot right there. Wow.
You clean me up?
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good to see you,
Getting
man.
ready to fish a derb?
We are, man. We got tomorrow night. Tonight's Wednesday. Tonight's Wednesday. Tomorrow night kicks off the Thursday nighters. Rich,
Ready.
Yeah, dude.
It's been too long, man.
It has been too long, dude. Thursday nighters tomorrow night, 6 to 9.
You and Rizz fishing?
Nah, dude, I'm not good enough for Rich. Listen, this is where I'm at, dude. I'm so far down the totem pole. I'm trying to work myself up to get selected to fish with Rich again. That's where I'm at, dude.
So, hey,
how'd you get so far down?
I don't know, dude. You gotta ask Rich.
You got thumbed.
You gotta ask Rich.
You break off some biggins?
I don't know these words that are even being said right now. These sounds.
Hey, Feider.
Has he been breaking off biggins, Rizz?
Nah, dude. I don't break them off, dude. I don't break them off. I just know, like, when it's like 4 hours into a 6-hour tournament and we got 0, it's time to go to the bar. That's all I'm saying.
So you do give up.
Yeah, I absolutely do give up. Rich is still never give up.
Your homie's Ike. Have you never heard him say never give up?
It's written on the rods, man.
Says it right
that's
there.
Mike. That's Mike and Rich. I'm like sometimes give up. You know what I mean?
Hey, Feider, how amazing is it how you and I were talking about it that Rizz B is like just bit with the bug bad, dude. Like the like he's ate up. You're just ate up. Yeah, it's
he's a bastard. That's good. He's one of us.
Yeah, that's right.
Strong bug, man. It's
the way to be,
bug.
man.
That's how you're supposed to be. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Brotherhood.
That's right.
So, hey, I don't know if you saw any of Buddy at all, Seth, but we had like some.
I actually did not. I'm sorry. My phone died. I don't know. I was watching you guys and I lost it and I came back and all the ladies were on there and then my phone died and I came back. And
your dog ate your homework.
I had Rizz and Brian the Carpenter.
It's all good, but I wanted to talk. You know, it was kind of a weird connection. We had fun with Buddy, of course, and what an amazing champion. But he fished the FLW tour, as you know, before he came over to hang out with you guys, and he never knew the legend of the honeycut.
Really?
No, he did not know.
Yeah, that was not an act.
And the honeycut is the legend of the honeycut. It falls right into line with our Ryan Whitaker's new segment that we're doing right now, and that's the Real Good Fisherman.
This has been all my segment.
Yes, this is it's Ryan's segment, the Real Good Fisherman. And it kicks ass, right? But honeycut is a real good fisherman on a local level and as well as a touring level as a co-angler and an example of something that maybe Rizz B doesn't want to be.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah. Do you know the legend of honeycut, Rizz?
I don't. Enlighten me, please.
I can't directly right now. I'm still compiling.
Now have my attention.
I am compiling information, and I have the Bass Galaxy reporters on things. Because
Okay. Is it anything similar to Honey Boo Boo?
It's kind of like Honey Boo Boo,
Yeah.
but
Okay. A little bit, yeah.
yeah, it's but so sometimes Feider sandbags me. So before I believe everything that Feider says, I always got to check the facts. So
You got to check.
I speak nothing but the truth, Pat.
and you know what? It's like it's on me because you're telling me the truth, but sometimes the truth is so unbelievable that I think you're sandbagging me. I think that's what
2020, man. Come on. Get with it.
Hey, dude, this some of your buddies fish that Cal Sag bass angler deal going on.
Oh yeah.
You seen that, Derb, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
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 Ryan, Dickie Moe fishes it. Bass Cat. Oh, and you know
I've seen
who's
some wins over there from the Stray Cast boys.
yeah.
I've seen some heavy hongers.
Yeah, that's
in the front of the camera over
well,
there.
Ginge is winning. He's a real good fisherman. He's winning. Ryan's winning. Danny's winning. You know.
What's up, Seth?
Yo, Ron.
Hey, yo.
What's up, Lonnie?
How's your boner point, Seth?
Great.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. That's the Ron father.
That's a Ron father, boy.
Yeah.
Don't mess with him.
No.
Seth,
my
I
guy.
saw that you got to sneak over to the bay for a day or two. Did you catch him at the right time?
Well, I went out there for like almost a week at one point.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good. And then I tried to make another trip out there. And there's some miscommunications between me and my wife, and
Oh,
for a very short period of time, and then had to go home. And
I've had
we caught a few, but
yeah.
yeah, it was pretty
Hold on.
typical Sturgeon Bay. Lots of slow, boring nothing with the,
Some
little
flurries of
windows
greatness.
of
Yeah.
legendary stuff.
Of greatness.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's how it is out there. It's like it's almost like the Florida of smallmouth,
Yeah.
Like going down Florida in January and fish all day, and it sucks, and then all of a sudden you stick a 6 and an 8 and a 5, and then you look like a badass. But, yeah, Sturgeon Bay is the same way. Like it sucks all day, and then you pull up and catch like 5 to 6 pounders on 5 casts, and then you like think you're cool.
Yeah.
Pat, you asked about what the Chesapeake Bay is like.
Yeah.
Seth and Brian can speak to this too, because of the tidal fishery.
I cannot at all. I've caught 2 bass there in my life. I've spent
It's very much so.
7 days there.
Though, Seth, is that it's like there's so many hours of just nothing, and then when it snaps and it gets right, you go from 1 to 5. It's just like the blink of an eye. Like you hit that right window.
Yeah.
Seth, you know Travis Manson, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Me and Travis dialed me up to fish Derb with him a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
We first bite of the day was 5.5, and then we were just culling straight 3s, 3.5s all day. We came in with almost 19 pounds. We finished in 19th place. It was a 100-boat Derb. Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
24 won it.
Yeah.
But from 24 to 19.
This is on the Chesapeake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
good to see.
Yeah, they were biting.
Yeah.
They were
Got a good
biting.
fishery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it going to take to win the Ike Foundation Derb on Saturday, Brian? What's
You
your
got to ask Rich that one.
Rich? What's your prediction?
Could be anywhere from like 21 to I'd say 23, 21, 23, somewhere in there.
Wow, that's a satchel. That's a
Yeah.
that's
That
a,
heavy, Rich?
that's a
I'm still thinking so. It
Wait, he's getting in Brian's mind. That's what he's doing.
Shut up. Shut
nah,
up, Pat.
the weights are
Shut
still
up, Mind your business, Pat. You sit over there.
the weights are trailing off a little bit from that, like that last wave of spawners when the last full moon we had is when that last close to 25-pound bag was at the scales, but I mean it's still putting out big bags, and on Saturday there's going to be some freaking hammers out there. It's
real good
bringing out
fishermen.
everybody. So I can't imagine that if you come in with less than 20 or high 20s, you know, it's still going to take over 20, I'd imagine.
Wow. You're going to
How
be
many
fine,
casts
Brian.
you take today, Rich?
What's that?
How many casts you take today?
0.
What?
Wow.
Zero.
He's resting them, Brian.
Really?
He's
Just
resting
looking.
them, bro. Resting
Dude.
them.
That's impressive, Rich.
Hmm.
I like your moves.
Wow. Wow. He's up to something. He's up to
So
something.
you graphed all day today?
No, I didn't fish today, Brian.
You weren't on the water?
No, not for 1 second.
Oh,
Of the
no,
day.
I'm not impressed. I thought you were out there without casting.
No, that was
What
Saturday.
what the hell's Brian keep flashing in there? Do you see that, Feider and Rizz? What is?
I'm looking at you. I got one window at a time. I don't know. I'm on a phone.
I see a Senko jangling.
I don't know what
Seth,
it is. It's like
Seth, swipe your shit to the left.
Oh, I got you. Now you just pop up. Like it seems like when you talk, you pop up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
I got them
swipe
right
your shit
here.
to the left, Seth.
I got them right here.
What do you got, Feider?
Same bait he's got.
No, you don't.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
this
I'm trying
thing?
not to fill the package in.
Uh-oh. I'll
They
be.
smell like
I mean,
burnt
what?
Cheetos.
Yeah. Like which part of it you want to see?
Put it down, Seth. Put it down.
Yeah.
Put it away, buddy.
Burnt Cheetos, huh?
Burnt
Put it away.
It
Cheetos.
smells like burnt something. I don't know if it's Cheetos. Something's definitely burnt.
Yeah, I got you, boss.
Does it smell like burnt feet?
Maybe.
Hey, Feider,
Cheetos.
Feider, real quick while I got you, man. Like, dude,
Yeah.
how awesome was Buddy's victory, man? I mean,
Oh, it was beautiful.
I know everybody at Bassmaster was elated that happened.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Good drama. Good dude wins. You know,
And
story. Smacks him on the last day, comes from behind, wins. That's what everybody wants to see.
exactly.
Yep.
Cinderella
Nobody wants to
story.
see somebody with a 5-pound lead win.
And,
That's just what's expected.
and on ESPN, dude. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
He had Golick and Wing.
Yeah.
He had Golick on the morning show. Giving
Yeah.
him props.
Yeah,
Right.
dude. It was
Breaking it
amazing.
down,
Who
son,
doesn't
of
like to
how-
come from
how
behind?
Did he have-
basketball works.
He had boner points.
Yeah. He had a ton of boner points. He really did. I mean, but dude, and you, awesome seeing you. I caught some of the mornings on ESPN. I was kind of in La La Land in some mountain lake, but I caught some of it in the morning. It's great to see that. Boom, here's bass fishing on ESPN. Like, I'm just gonna say it, like a real sport. You know.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it was hot too.
It was hot.
It's the deal. It mainstreamed it. And you guys did a great job, all you, Seth, and especially Zaldane. I want to give props to Chris Zaldane for really explaining things to the audience and maybe people that didn't understand everything about what was going on because they'd never really seen competitive bass fishing. Hats off to Chris Zaldane for explaining things well.
And for boat flopping a 7-sup.
Yes. That's the real deal, man. So hey, I know we're running like we're going way
that
over.
didn't end up on SportsCenter top 10. It should have been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, can we bring the other guys in too, Ginge, while we're doing this, and we'll just round it out.
Round it out.
Yeah, we'll round it out. We'll give away the prize and say goodbye to everybody in the Bass Galaxy. And we have an announcement about an announcement that we are going to make an announcement soon in Ike Live fashion that there is a very special Stray Cast next Wednesday. It's just an announcement.
Uh-huh.
Yes, an announcement about an announcement. Yes, that's what we're doing because I don't know what I'm doing. But
special
But
one?
it'll be special.
it's going to be special, and it's special.
But you don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
it's like Simple Jack meets Buddy the Elf. That's what it's gonna be like. That's what I'm going for. That's kind of what I'm going for. We got
Yo.
Where's we got
Pat,
Danny and
Pat.
JP. Yeah. What?
Pat, we got one more trivia question for the people watching the show.
Okay.
Okay. How many push-ups has Rizz Fishing done today? And the person that gets the answer correct wins.
What?
I don't know, some fucking Wagyu beef or something. 'Cause that's what I want, dude. I want that Wagyu beef, bro.
It's your damn contest. I thought you were gonna throw down.
Yeah.
Like
Shit.
you just throw it on me. Like
Me? Nah,
Yeah.
dude. Straight Cat's got the sponsors, dude. The Wagyu beef.
It's delicious.
Rizz,
It's
text
delicious.
your answer to Andy, and the winner gets $50 the Wagyu beef.
Hey, we're here. We're in.
Hey, Danny, what's
What
up,
up?
Dickie Mo? Look, Bri, it's Dickie Mo. Look, Rizz B. Look, Seth, it's Dickie Mo and JP.
Danny Mo.
What up, guys? Hey, we're still.
Oh, Sam.
You still in my boat?
Yeah, dude, it's comfy out here. Honestly,
Those Crestliner seats are nice.
They are,
and they
they are.
vibrate. They're nice.
we had the back massager on the whole time.
Yes. Yes. So
Did you guys loosen all of his drags?
So anyway, we want to remind
Yeah.
everybody, and
I
Seth,
saw-
I know you did this, Feider. One of the best gifts you can give Dad is the gift of a mystery tackle box. Go to mystery tackle box. Go to Carl's and get the mystery tackle box. Go to Carl's, because if you don't, Carl gets sensitive. You know Carl. So go get your mystery tackle box at Carl. There's all kinds of good stuff this week, or this month. But here's what I'm looking at: the Castaic burner spinner bait and the Mustad fish head spin. That's this right there. So those are some highlights of my day right there. So we're giving away. There's 2 winners tonight. 2 mystery tackle boxes. Do we know the winners, guys? Do we know?
Yeah. We have the winners right here. You ready?
Yeah, I am, Danny. I mean,
Are we
Dickie?
gonna do the drum roll or anything?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, hit
Drum
it.
roll.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Ryan.
All right, ready? The first winner of the mystery tackle box is Justin Davis. Justin Davis, congratulations, man.
Justin Davis. Now, Justin, you have to give this to your dad or your grandpa or your uncle. This is not for you. This is
Whoever got you into fishing.
yes.
That's who
Whoever
give
got
it to.
you into. Very good, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Email us at Straycast email. Yeah, one. And you ready for the second one?
Yeah. Yep.
Second winner is Sam Ryan. Sam Ryan.
You're kidding me.
I swear to gosh, dude, we randomized.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna give it
my
to you.
buddy Sam.
So Sam,
Yeah, you know what? Hold on, Pat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm about to curse up in this motherfucker.
You already did.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Beep your ass off. You know I want some shit.
Oh no! See.
Third winner's Brian the Carpenter.
Yeah. I hope it's not Rojas. This better not be Rojas.
Oh god.
It's freaking Rojas.
Just so people know, I want some shit.
Always
Straight Cat's sketchy
Brian, he's
because-
raining on your parade. Rojas. All calls in with obscene stuff. Yeah, I don't know who is on your front porch. Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. Sorry, Dean. He always does that. Brian. Brian, what did you want to say? I'm sorry.
Oh, whatever.
What? Brian, that was Mike. Oh my God!
Sometimes give up.
I can't believe it.
Sometimes give up.
Oh my God, we were just talking about it.
We were just talking about it. Yes. Don't stop trying. Happy birthday, Mike. Brian, what did you want to say? I'm sorry. Dean Rojas called. I'm sorry. What
You just wanted to curse, I think.
Huh? What, you're not showing.
Still talking to me?
Yeah, you talk. It wasn't my fault that we got crank called.
No, dude, I was just protesting because I won some straight cash shit before, but I got disqualified because of who I am. But
that's right.
What's his face? His buddy.
Well, the
wins.
sun is just starting to rise up.
So fuck
He's a
that.
loyal fan, man. We actually randomized these.
And it's going to be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Whatever, dude.
What were you saying, Brian?
What was that, Brian?
Go ahead. Sorry, Brian. I didn't know.
I missed out on a
What's
prize
that?
pack
What,
of.
Brian hooked the boat on to the
back
back
of
of his
my
truck.
I can't hear you, Brian. Go ahead.
Let's go try Brian's love.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a song, man.
Go ahead, yeah.
Wait, what was that, Brian?
What, Brian?
I missed out on a prize pack of Den G.
Fish anywhere. Anywhere there's water.
Don't leave.
Got enough liquid mayhem, bro.
Brian left.
It's all
Seth,
right.
Seth, he left.
Brian went dark on us.
He left.
No, he's back.
He's back.
There he is.
He's back. Thank God. Oh, now he's
Dave Dark.
Brian the Carpenter, ladies and gentlemen. He's a real good fisherman. He's a real good fisherman. Rizz B, he's a real good fisherman. And Seth Feider, yeah, he's a real good fisherman. Yeah, there's the deal right there. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. That's Ryan's new segment. Ryan's new segment, Real Good Fisherman.
Take all the credit.
Yes. It's amazing.
Come back,
Amazing.
I don't even know how I thought of that.
So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's just sign out in straight cast fashion. Thanks to Buddy Gross, of course.
Buddy Gross,
Bassmaster Champion. Thanks to, as we sail this thin raft of this everlasting bass galaxy in our extraterrestrial eyes of eye-crossing hook sets, I now bid to you, Bass Galaxy, thanks.
That was very Jim Morrison.
To the girls of the Ike Foundation for gracing us with their brilliance and entering the... We were able to enter the place of our birth, whatever that means. And I'd like to thank Brian the Carpenter and Rizz, because they're cool guys and they're good buds. And we'd like to thank Seth Feider for coming into this nonsense on a whim, just on a text from the Ninja. It's called Ninja Power.
My God.
On the summons of Brian the Carpenter. And yeah, thanks to Mystery Tackle Box and Carl for giving the giveaways for Father's Day. Don't forget, as Seth will tell you, TH Marine Father's Day bundle, $99. There's another good one right there. Hey, I'm Pat Renwick, Ryan Popcorn Whitaker, Andrew Ellenberger, Dickie, Danny, Mohan, and JP. Hey, the hip hop fisherman. We bid you peace, Bass Galaxy. We see you next week. Straight cast. Later. Peace.